Okay guys, how's it going today? So it's plow day. Big Red's running right now. He's definitely not happy about running, so we'll let him warm up for a wee while. I tested the winch again, she's working. I retightened some bolts. There was a couple of bolts that I guess that had gotten loose on me again, so I tightened them up. Either I didn't put them tight in the first place, but I could have swore that I did. So we're gonna start, I guess, by plowing the mailbox, and then we'll have to try to. Then I gotta do all this here, but I ain't gonna videotape all that because that'll be too much for the camera. And plus, the winch is gonna need a break in. So, but we gotta hook the snow plow on, and pray to God that that pin holds too. If not, we'll slip in another one till it breaks. So, like I said, Big Red's gonna have to run for a little while. I'll probably let him run for about 5 minutes. He's already been running for a couple of minutes, but he's chooching something fierce out of the exhaust pipes. So he hasn't ran for a few days, so he's gonna need a running for a while. And we'll start ramming some snow. We'll try to get the mailbox opened up good enough and stuff, and then I'll let the winch cool down, and then we'll attempt to start picking on some of this. And I got my new gloves. These are my new ones. They're kind of, I guess, like for cops, you know, but you know, like regular people can buy them too. So these seem a little not much thicker than the other guys, but it says 200. What the hell was 200 grams or whatever insulation or whatever the fuck it was. So my hands are already getting cold, so I don't know if these are going to be much better. But I like them because they got the longer things on them, so they'll kind of overlap my overhauls a little better. And I'm going to put my ski mask on. It's definitely cold out, so -2 again. So I guess let's go plow some snow. 1 second, guys. Okay, tubes, welcome back. So as you can tell, she is dark out now. And I actually, well, I did quite a bit, not too much. And yeah, I did do the trail here to the shop. I'll show you. I ain't done. Still gotta do all this bullshit here. And of course, that pile there has to get moved. Still gotta push. Oh, see, now this is why I quit now, because the snow's already getting so damn hard now. And I had, just decided to quit. Forget. I didn't want to break up my winch too bad, so everything's stiff. So yeah. So get the power on here. There we go. She's a little. On the thing, it says that it's -9 out, but then of course with the wind earlier, it was actually like -20 something. So I'll try to show you here. This is what I did for the shop. I still got to do this a little bit by hand and stuff, but I managed to whack it pretty far. I might even just shove it some more yet. I don't know if I'm going to bother really even opening this up this year. I know I probably am going to push this ahead some more. Over there some more, because I'm going to need more room yet. But I managed to do all of this over here, boys. You can see the trail now. You probably can't see it too well because there's no light over here, but I had to get a running start at it. I had to work my way. I tried to plow. I put the plow sideways and tried to get all over there, but it wouldn't work. So I had to come in straight here, right? Clean this out, and just keep coming over. And then, of course, there's where the trail is here. There's less snow here, so then I was able to drift it to the side. And you can see usually from here to the end of the house, this would all be cleaned out. I still have to clean it out yet. You can see how much snow we kind of got. Like, I just got to remember too, that kind of overfilled it now. Kind of went over. So that's, good 12 inches there or so. That's quite a bit. I'm even going to have to try to drift this over some more, because I'm going to need more room yet. Not too much more. I think I got to move it about another. See, it's not lined up there at the end. I would say probably another 1 or 2 feet I would have to push this. So what you would do is you just pick up the plow halfway and then you just cut the top off and then just do it again, right? That gets you more over to that tree, and then we're good. You can see I still got to get all this opened up. I'll probably do this tomorrow. I decided to quit for today. So. And I cleaned all this out right here. You can't see it too well. And I pushed all this open. I still got to make one more round, I think, right here. You guys can't really see it, but I opened most of this, or actually all of it. I think I'll be leaving that big hunk. I usually knock that hunk over too, but he made it so big, I don't know if I'm going to be able to move without having to gnaw at it. And then, of course, the mailbox is open, which you guys probably can't see. So I might even clean the mailbox out again. I might just try to rearrange some of the snow, because it's not quite right, but it's definitely better. And of course the trail is nice and wide. Now the cat can, that one cat, the wild one, since there was no clean snow, ground anywhere, she'd always take her damn shits and everything right in the frickin' trail. So now she can do it over here now. So, and then of course she can do it over there by the shop too. There's more room there now. Now once you get all this opened here, there'll be plenty of room for her. So, but I have to still move this pile ahead. Oh, you guys probably can't see it. There's a pile right here. I gotta move this yet some more. I'm probably gonna push it right up to about these trees. So And then just kind of all along the house there, push it all along this way here. Well, on that side of the pine tree, it'll go on that side. And the stuff on this side will just get pushed over here. So I keep the blade straight. I don't plow on an angle. So see, this year I got to move my hand because the plow crashed into it a couple times. And since the concrete's coming up somewhere along here, and the plow keeps kind of keeps digging into it. So, but yeah. So surprisingly, did pretty good, that new winch. I think the only difference between that winch and my old one is that maybe the newer one is just maybe a tad bit slower than the older guy, but there's not really much of a difference you can see, but I can kind of feel a little bit of a difference. Especially when the blade's full of snow, you know. Of course, it's under load too, but, you know. Like, I'm not going to complain about it. She's perfect. Whoa. That summer truck was sure loud. Holy shit. But, no, she did pretty good. I'm surprised. And you guys wouldn't believe what I found. I took Big Red out, you know, of course, to start plowing the mailbox and stuff, you know, and I had that pile of snow underneath Big Red. Well, that's where my other bolt was at, of course. So I found it. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it out. The other bolt that I put in there, it doesn't seem to be getting any looser. It just seems to be staying the way it is. So I think I'll leave it for now. And I'll take that one that I have out now, that, you know, I thought that I had lost, and go get more of those. I have a feeling I'm going to lose one of them, and that's kind of an important piece to have too, you know. So I'm just going to get me some more of those, and it should be fine. I might get about 10 of those, and they should last me a while. I'm still waiting on my my change counter. I'm supposed to be coming pretty quick here. So, but that's, oh yeah, and then my Northern Tool stuff. And that's about it. That's all that's coming then. So, but I think next month I'm probably going to invest in maybe a good pair of winter boots, because these ones here are getting pretty wore out. And earlier today when I was plowing snow, my hands were not freezing, but they're freezing now because I'm not really just doing anything, but my hands were alright, but my feet were freezing. So that's, I guess, you know, it's a sign that I need new boots then too. The overhauls and the ski mask seem alright. I think I could use a thicker ski mask, but so that's alright. It's better than nothing. I should be wearing my ski mask right now, but I figure as long as I stay in the shop, it shouldn't be too bad. You know, I can get a break from the wind. So, yeah, we've got the main stuff done anyway. That was just the mailbox and then the shop trail here. That was the main stuff to get done. And it's done. I'm probably just going to kind of keep working at it and kind of making some more room. But since I got plenty of room now, I can just kind of just keep the blade straight and just kind of push it, right? I don't have to plow it sideways or anything. I think this one pile here, I was on an angle on it, so I think I might try to, you know, kind of push it more. I got to make a little bit more room here, so I'll probably go about another 3 feet, and I should be fine, because I can, once I get it up to the pile, then, you know, I can just ram the snow and then it'll just fling it right over the old stuff. So then there'll be plenty of room. So, but at least the trail's opened anyway. At least, you know, I don't like walking on such tight trails because I'm kind of a big guy and I kind of need the room, you know. And I was getting sick and tired of the cat shitting on my trail. Stupid thing. So there'll be plenty of room for her to take a crap somewhere else now. She'll probably just start doing it right there because it's so much closer now. So, but I'm done for tonight. The snow's going to get too hard now, so I'm probably going to start up again tomorrow. I doubt I'm going to videotape because I just, you know, I mean, how much of the stuff do you guys really want to see? I know there's some newer guys out there that want to probably see it, but you know, you can just go watch my older videos too. I mean, I will make a few new ones, you know, but you know, I really want to do it when I have the GoPro camera, because this camera doesn't do very well in the cold. I don't know how good the GoPro cameras would do in the cold either, but you know, they would definitely do a lot better than what this camera does. So, you know, I can just put that GoPro somewhere, and I'll probably just either put it in like a head strap kind of thing, or I guess just mount it on the side there or something. And then there you go, right? So, but I could definitely tell that the snow was definitely starting to get hard because, well, for one, she started coming out in chunks. She wasn't really coming out as powder. You know, there's still a few chunks here and there, but that's just because the stuff was starting to get hard. But I think there was a couple areas, I forget where, I think they were by the, either by the mailbox or I don't remember where. But it had gone so fast to ram the snow. I usually don't go that fast. I usually just go fast enough to, you know, push it a little bit there. I had hit it so fast and so hard that a lot of the snow, of course I happen to be standing up because I have to keep an eye on the plow and stuff and make sure it's not digging into anything. And a lot of the snow just blew it right over the plow, smashed into the windshield, and then of course it hit me in the face. So that's the first time that's ever happened. Well, I hit it so damn hard. I usually don't hit it that hard, but I was glad to get done too, because when I got, I wanted to quit by 4 p.m. because you know it's when it starts getting a lot colder now and darker and stuff. And well, I didn't get done until about 4:15 because I decided to come and get the trail whacked open. And well, I was done at 3:30, but the thing is, then I seen the trail and I was like, oh, I want to do this trail. You know, to come back here, and I knocked her out. I got done by 4:15, and I figured, well, you know what, that's good enough for the winch. It worked hard enough for today. I'll let it sit for tonight. And I'll probably just, you know, check all the bolts once again, all the main ones anyway. Pretty much they're all the main ones, right? But we'll check them all again tomorrow. They should stay tight now. There shouldn't be any problems and stuff. My hands are freaking freezing. So yeah. So that should be put you guys up here for once. You guys haven't been up here in a while. So, but turn that light on so you guys can see a little bit of something anyways. But yeah, so man, I'm glad to be done for today. By the time I got done, you know, like around 4:15 or so, well, I was getting close to being done with the trail, and I started getting a little frustrated. So then I started beating on it more and more and more. That's usually not a thing you want to do, really. But I was just getting so freaking pissed off at it. I tried to go at it with the blade on an angle, but see, the thing is that there's nowhere for the snow to go. So that it just builds up in front, and then it pushes me off to the side, and then I'm not lined up with the trail. I learned that a lot. You know, because if you hit the snow, your four-wheeler does this, then you're not lined up with the trail anymore, and then, you know, if Christ, you're stuck, what are you going to do? You know, you got to clean all the snow around it so you can get back on the trail again, you know. Ugh. That was a nightmare to do, so I'm just going to try to keep the blade straight at all times and stuff. So, yeah, I didn't even bother scraping the driveway because, well, it wasn't really due. You know, she was fine. She just had like a little bit of, you know, powder crap on it, and it wasn't even worth it. So, but the new winch definitely does work good. There's no problems there. She's definitely a lot quieter than the other machine. She's not. No, not that loud actually. She's pretty quiet. You can still hear it, but you know, she's just a lot. She's a lot smoother sounding too. Like the other winch was such a loud, clumsy little thing, you know, and this one just seems to be a lot more quieter, a lot more smoother running too. So hopefully we get a few years out of that guy too. So, well, if we break him in right, he should last a while. I didn't want to do too much today. I think I did about 2 hours worth of work. You know, I don't know what time I started. I must have started around 1 or 2 or something, and didn't get done till about 4:15 or so. So she was a while anyway, but at least she's done. So I still might tomorrow. Might go whack at the mailbox a bit more, just to kind of clean up the mess. I got some windrows left behind, like like right here. See, there's a windrow snow right here. So I still have to come and scrape that up and push it into the stack. But there's one guy that told me to always keep the blade on an angle, and well, sometimes that's not good. For me, it's better to keep the blade straight because then I can just ram it and then it'll just explode and go everywhere. So that makes room for more, right? So, but and there's another guy said too. It was nobody on YouTube. It was actually my sister's ex-boyfriend. Said to keep the plow on an angle because then you can get more power out of it. Well, yeah, you can. You probably can. But see, the thing is too is that I really, for some areas you can't. You got to keep the blade straight. And of course, then I got to stack the stuff, and you can see my camera's frozen again. So there probably won't be for too much more for videos. Well, I'll probably make a video on my stuff when it comes, but that's about it. I don't really know what else to do. And I'm sure you guys want a break from my stupid videos, so. But I have nothing else to really do, I guess, so. Like, I'm doing what I can, but. I got snow that'll keep me busy for the next, for the next couple of days anyway. I don't know. If I can get out early enough, if I get out by noon, I could have my yard knocked out by 3, probably. So, but, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to push that winch, too hard. There's no need for that hard pushing. It's already done enough hard pushing as it is, just trying to do all this for me, so. But I did notice that the one bolt that's in the snow plow, that allows you to angle the blade left and right. That one gets loose on me quite a bit. I do tighten it, but the thing is that you can't over tighten it because then you can't turn it. So, but if you're never going to angle the blade, then you could just put it right as, tie it and then. But I do some angling with it, so I have to kind of keep it somewhat loose. But the thing is that a lot of times it gets too loose, and then you got a lot of slop in it. So, but that's kind of okay too, because then the plow can kind of flex more too. You want a little bit of flexment, a little bit of movement, so you're not tearing up the sod too bad. And of course, I noticed that I've been tearing my sod up pretty freaking good. Trying to plow here, it tore up a lot of my grass, but oh well. It'll grow back easy next year, so I'll just, maybe throw a little bit of water on her. She should be fine. Should heal over, but whatever, frick it. So, boys, that's about it then, I guess, for today's video. Figured I'd show you guys that I had, got her opened. At least a trail in the mailbox and that one part of the house, next to the garage there. All that's left now is here behind the house. I could have that knocked out, tomorrow. Most of it anyways. Well, probably all of it, I don't know. I don't want to do it during the night because it gets a little bit harder now. And I think this stuff has gotten harder now. And since it's been exposed to the air now it's just going to really get hard. So, yeah, she's hard as a rock now. But when the sun pops out, she'll get a little warmer and she'll soften up a little bit for me. So since she's getting the cold air on her, she's going to get really frozen now. But, the back of the yard is, alright. It hasn't been touched or anything. So yeah. So anyways, guys, we are back up and running. And hopefully we don't have any problems with the new winch. I hope she don't break. She does have warranty, but you know, just really can't afford any more downtime. So, and I think Double Strike is supposed to get more snow. So he had to take his John Deere snowblower apart and kind of temporarily fix the chain setup. And I was going to tell you too, buddy, that I wouldn't... that really can't be good for that drive shaft to be that bent. I don't know if it's supposed to be that severe of an angle, you know, to the left like that. I know they give you that option to do it, but the thing is I would be worried about is that you could burn up those frickin' U-joints a lot quicker. It's better off to keep the drive shaft straight if you can. Then, you know, you won't wear out those damn U-joints so quick. But, I mean, if you plan on getting a new blower, oh, fuck it, who cares? Let it blow up and go to hell, alright? So, I don't think you don't need a new chain. I think what you could just do, well, for one, you should do that test to it, you know, like Bill T-Max did. That'll tell you a lot. And then, if you got the know-how to do it, just take some of those links out, you know, make the chain shorter. That's if you really, really wanted to stretch the life out of your chain. That's probably what I would do. Because I know those chains are probably not really that cheap. I'm sure they're a decent penny anyway. My camera's frozen. But I mean, it's just an idea, man. I mean, if you or your dad or your buddy there, have him knock some of those links out, you know. I think that's what would probably do a lot better, but you probably should just replace it with a new chain. But I think if you really wanted to get the life out of her, you could just, you know, make the chain shorter. She is probably wore out, you know, but frick it. Just take some links out, make her tighter, and it should be fine for a while. You could probably get another couple of years out of that chain easy. Just remember one thing. Always oil those fucking chains. Never forget, because, man, if you do that, you'll be buying another one again. I seen that on the video earlier today. I was watching about this guy that he has to, you know, oil his chains for his combine, and if you don't, they get pretty wore out and they break. And of course, then it breaks everything else inside too. So just throw some, I don't know what I guess, chain oil on her, or WD-40 or whatever the fuck it is you're supposed to put on them. That should work fine. I think you should do that every couple of months, depending on how much you blow, snow blow. I don't know, do whatever the book tells you, but, you know. Whereas now, I wouldn't do it now. I wouldn't oil it if it's sitting outside, you know, because it would probably freeze. You probably should put it in your garage and let it warm up for a while and then spray her. I don't know, but it's your tractor, so you can do it your way. But, you know, I'm just kind of just telling you that if you wanted to save a little bit of cash, you probably could just take a couple of those links out of that chain. That would probably do you a little better. But it's up to you. I don't care what you do. Whatever you do is obviously a lot better than what I'm thinking, but, you know. So then I'll be glad when I get the blower on the tractor on my guy. Oh. I was kind of wishing I could Double Strike. I was wondering if you would do me a favor. I was thinking about doing it myself, but maybe I'll just get one. Make a video. Maybe you want to do it in the springtime. Maybe not now, because I kind of want like a detailed video of it. Make a video on your tractor's cab. I want to know about that cab. I want to know how easy it is to remove it. Because I was originally thinking about making one for myself. I was going to make a screened-in cab for mine. But then I was going to put the loader on it. But what I want to be able to do... Well, see, now when I was going to put the loader on mine, or put the cab on mine, I was actually going to stick this bar here through where the loader mount goes. Because that thing there is just right. So, but what I would like to do is, I don't really want, I could probably get like I want like that other cab that, not really like the one you have, even though I kind of do like it. I just don't like the shape of the windshield kind of thing, but I guess it's fine. But there's that other cab, the soft weather cab. It's just like a plexi, not a plexi, but like a plastic kind of like cab thing. I figured it'd be good enough to keep the wind off me at least anyway for when I'm snow blowing with the tractor. But what I would like to know is if those cabs, if they're removable, because in the summertime I'm probably not really going to want it on. Even though I could. But I just don't really care for cabs too much. I mean, I don't know. I just don't really care for that cab that you have. I mean, I like the way the doors open and the way they are, but, you know, it's just the front windshield thing I don't really care for too much. But the soft weather cab I like, because it's more squarish and stuff. Or if I could find another company that makes them for a little cheaper. I was going to make one myself, but I figured, well, it's going to be too much work. So, because I would like to put a cab on her for the wintertime, I might as well. It doesn't really have to, I guess, have a heater. It's just as long as it's, you know, like a windbreak for me. So, but yeah, I would definitely like to do what you're doing, man. You're talking about, well, I might as well put a heater, I guess, in her too. I might as well do that too, I guess. But you were talking about putting an air conditioner in her. Let me know if you can do that. I want to see you do it, and then maybe I'll do it when I get my cab. I kind of would like an air conditioner too. So, I might as well, I guess, put a cab on her. Even I would like to make it removable, because I don't really know if I'm going to use it all the time. So, well, I know that you can take the doors off. You know, I guess suppose on any cab setup you could. I could just make my own, but, you know, I just don't really want to do all that kind of work, really, so. Well, let me know, man, if you want to help me. I'm probably going to go Google it, too, myself. If you want to do it now, you can. What you could do is you can just put your tractor in the garage if you want, and maybe heat her up if you want, and then make a detailed video about it. Like, I want to see every inch of that frickin' cab. I want to see where the mounts are at, you know, and stuff. Because, you know, in the wintertime it's just cold. I'm freezing. I want to go in, but I want to make this video. I'm going to put you guys back up here for a minute. So, but I would like to see a video on her and just, you know, see what it looks like. You know, if you want to do it in the spring, you can. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to get a cab for it now anyways, but, you know, I might as well put one on her, I guess. Even though I don't really care for that, I guess. Well, see, I think in the summertime I would probably take it off because I got to put my LED lights on for the mower deck. And I want to be able to see my mower deck at night, so. Because, you know, I don't need a cab for in the summertime because I can just mow, you know, later in the evening, too. Mow in the night. Instead of mowing, you know, when it's like 90,000 degrees outside, I could just wait till it gets a little cooler out. But, in the wintertime, I'm probably going to need a cab, so I would like a lightweight cab. That's why I thought maybe the soft weather cab or whatever, she'd be a little lighter, you know. Must be a truck. I don't know. Creepy. So, what the frick? Is that a heli or a plane or a tractor trailer? It's coming into here. It must be supposed to be a pickup then. But yeah, man, if you could do that for me sometime. I mean, if you want to do it in the next few days or whenever you see this video. I don't really want you to freeze your ass off, so if you want to put it in the garage, you can. You don't have to, I guess, heat it, but, you know, if you want to be comfortable, you can. Or you can just wait till the spring and do it. But I would kind of like to get a lightweight cab. I don't really want a heavy thing because I'll probably be taking it off myself. You know, and the thing too is I don't really want to get covered in snow. I should be fine with a cab. You know, with the remotes and the 3-4 inch snowblower. that shouldn't be a problem. So, well, no, it shouldn't be, because you have a 3-point hitch, you know, and you got a cab, so I guess I can do the same. So, but yeah, if you guess you want to do that for me, buddy, you can. You can, whenever you feel like doing it. I'm not in a hurry for it. If you want to wait this spring, you definitely can. I don't have a problem with it. Just let me know what you're going to do. So then I can, you know, like if you want to do it in the spring, then I'll wait till the spring. It's fine. Just let me know what you think. I know those calves are kind of expensive, but if I could find one on, I suppose like on eBay, I could buy a used one, but I don't really want to, I don't know. If it's easy enough for me to do it myself, I'll do it, but if it has to be done by the dealer, I'll probably just let my dealer do it then. So, but I definitely would like to make the cab removable. That's what I would like to do. If not, then I guess I would have to make one myself. I don't really want to, because I want to be able to. There's that damn thing again. I remember seeing this video, guys, too, on YouTube. Now, Double Strike, you are right. You can definitely put more remotes on. But the thing is, of course, I don't know if my tractor could do it, but, you know, the X748 can do it. I seen this video where this guy's got 2 remotes for, 2 remotes, the 2 standard remotes that, you know, would come with your tractor. He uses that for his mower deck. And then I think the other one's for something else. Yeah, it's for, I think, something else. I don't know. But then, you know where the cup holder is on your tractor and mine? He put another joystick in. It's a single lever, but it's like a 4-way kind of thing. That's what runs his loader. Then they run his 3-point hitch. On your tractor, you have your 4-wheel drive lever, right? Well, he took that out and he put his 3-point hitch valve and remote there. So I don't know where you put his 4-wheel drive switch. You probably put it somewhere else, but so he does have 3 remotes, or 3 setups for his tractor, so he can run all 3 attachments at one time. That's pretty freaking cool. I like that. I wish my X724 could do it. It probably could, but I don't want to do all that work, boys. And she doesn't have much for hydraulic oil in the tank, so you think the X748 would have about the same amount of gallons. The pressure is probably a little higher, probably a lot higher since it's diesel, but I think what I want to do, boys, is that I'm probably still going to get a loader for mine. I'm just not going to have both on at the same time. I just think she'd be a little too much for her, so I think I'll keep the loader off for in the wintertime. Or if I want to use it, then I'll put it on, but I'll just have the 3-point hitch and the blower and the cab, and then my front weights, and that's it. And of course the tire chains, and all that crap too, and then in the summertime, I'll take the cab off if I feel like it. I might want to leave it on for a while. I don't know, to see if I like it. I really shouldn't leave it on because I do have a lot of low-hanging branches. I do have to cut them off, but I haven't done it yet. And I'll take that off the cab, and then I'll put, if I want to put the loader on, I can. I'm still gonna get a loader for it someday, but because I might as well get me a loader because I'm gonna need it. Probably not so much for snow removal. It'd just be more for hauling a little bit of dirt and scraping poo and stuff. Just small light work like that. I ain't gonna lift no big heavy duty 747 with her or anything. She'll just do a little work here and there. But the main thing would be the mower deck and the snow blower. I still might put a 3-point hitch mower on too, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So, because you know what, man? Hell, I was even thinking about doing this. I think you can get them for ATVs too, those cabs. ATVs look a little ridiculous, I think, in a cab, but some people don't want to be in the cold like that. I would do it, but I'm worried about the height on them. So I think I might just get a cab for my little guy. Someday. Probably not right now, but no, not right now. you know. So, but man, if you want to make... Okay, so my battery died in my camera, so I guess I'm just going to go then. So, I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah, I guess have a good day, Tibbs. Thanks for watching.